Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and today we're taking a look at a brand new game. A game that was actually released just about a week ago. A week or two before that I actually heard from the developers, Stray Fawn, who said, "Hi, we're releasing our game. We think it might be of interest to you. Would you like a key and show it off to your audience and let's get some feedback and so on." And due to various online and offline commitments, I wasn't able to do that in time for the actual release date or release week. But hopefully the guys at Stray Fawn, in particular Marco, who got in touch with me. Thank you, Marco. Great to hear from you. Thank you so much for the key. Hopefully this slightly late addition to their release window will gain some interest. And hopefully it will be of interest to you. It is in fact a city building simulation game with a twist. You're building a city, or settlement perhaps more accurately, on the back of a giant wandering creature. So we're talking of those sort of mythological things. Or was it Terry Pratchett, I think, had a whole of civilization, the whole world, on the back of a mighty creature. It might have been a turtle. Or it might be mixing up my mythologies and fictions. Who knows? We're on the back of a wandering beast, so we have a sort of limitation to size, and also because it's wandering, we have a whole variety of biomes and environments to navigate and deal with. And of course, we have to keep our wandering beast actually happy and content with us living on its back. We need to keep it fed, we need to keep it warm and happy, and we don't want to upset it. Now the game has a rather delightful, I think I heard someone say Ghibli kind of animation style. I'm not familiar with all this sort of anime Ghibli kind of thing, to be honest with you. It's not what I read or what I grew up with, but you might understand those terms, and I think it does kind of fit into that. But it's a delightful sort of almost hand-drawn kind of aesthetic to the graphics, which is delightful. But I think the best thing we can do actually is to actually show it off to you. So let's skip out this trailer and get into the game itself proper. Well, okay, I say get into the game proper. What I mean is we'll actually show you the main menu, the front screen of the game, just because I want to show off a number of wonderful little features of the game. So it's designed for all sorts of players, whether they like a proper hardcore simulation, city builder simulation, survival kind of game, or a more sandboxy, let's just see what we can create and enjoy the surroundings we're in kind of sandboxy player, or those who like to follow a storyline, because there's a storyline to this and I'll get into that momentarily. But I'd like to first off, we've got a whole variety of settings. The settings are all quite good. You've got various UI and window sizes, the graphics, a fair number of choices there. You can, I think, rebind your keys. Yes, you can. I'm just going to leave it as 2 for that. That's all good. It works on a controller and it has Twitch integration for those people who like playing through Twitch or with Twitch players, whatever you do like that. The fun thing here is this new game. As I said, we've got a story mode, so you're just following the beastie, which is, given the game away here, it's called an Onbu. And I'll discuss that a little bit more in a moment. And that comes up with a tutorial, and that's what I'll be following today. I'll be following through the tutorial. I'm a bit part way through it, so we're going to miss out all the basics, so I'll sort of continue the tutorial mode. Because I've only spent an hour or so in the game, I'm not at all familiar with it. So I don't want to get totally lost and confuse you, as well as myself, in the playing of it. So you've got a story mode. Again, you've got a variety of different difficulty levels. They're all very nicely described in here. One of the things I love about this, lots of help text. There's a proper onboard notepad and guidebook, which gives you basically all the information you need. But this is good. It tells you what all these options do. So that's the story mode. We have a sandbox mode where we can create whatever we like. We can enjoy it at a normal sort of chilled pace or a proper hardcore. You're going to have to survive here. And this is, I like this, is you can actually decide, customize difficulty for yourself, which of these sort of hostility type things you want to enable in your game. So for example, the global temperature is lower, or villagers, the number of villagers has 50% stronger effect on their needs. So you're going to need more resources to support your villagers. This one's quite fun. Happiness is lowered by 2 for 18 hours. Whenever Onbu, this is the beastie which is carrying our settlement, evacuates its bowels. I mentioned, like most living creatures, it has to ingest stuff and then expel what's left behind. Yeah, nice. So that I like, that customizable difficulty level. And there's a challenge mode, again, where you can mix and match these choices here to how you like to play the game. Now, if we go into... let's go to the story mode. Let's actually carry on our game that I've got here. I'm not going to do a new game. We're going to start my load game. Now, I haven't worked my way through all the UI as yet, so bits of it I'm unfamiliar with, but I've identified a few things which you may notice. I'm some way through the tutorial already. If I go press G for the guide and go to the tutorial page, yeah, you see I've completed all this stuff: disabling buildings, priorities, gaining villagers, berries, and so on. So there's a bit more of this to go. I'm not quite sure how much, but there you are. So this is the beastie we're on the back of, the Onbu. And when you create a new game, you can give it a name. I've called mine Ajaxpost, because it had to be Ajax something, didn't it? And there is the name of it, Ajaxpost. And you interact with it in this view if you have the appropriate technology and buildings. I've not built anything yet, so I can't really directly interact with it, control it, or feed it even. Yeah, now one thing I noticed in the message I got from Marco at Stray Fawn talking about the game is one of the challenges you can do is to actually feed it villagers. Yeah, I'm sure it eats other things along the way, but that's where part of the problem comes in, because we're in a poisoned world and our people are trying to find somewhere to live, to escape or resolve this apocalyptic poisoning of their environment. And perchance one of the members of this race, this species, these peoples, discovered these almost mythical creatures have come alive again. There's one actually which they can use to build a settlement on and attempt to avoid and get away from the apocalyptic poisoning of the world. And that's the Onbu here. So this is the Onbu view. We can also look at the world view, which is here. So this is my Onbu here, Ajaxpost. That is... I think that's where we've come from, is it? I think we're going in this direction, and we've currently travelled 42.66 kilometres. What are these things? These are mines. So this is the world we're travelling across, and we will encounter different biomes, including water. The Onbu can actually swim. We'll encounter deserts, we'll encounter mountains, forests, all sorts of different environments, which will impact not just on the Onbu that we're on the back of, but also our own settlers and what we can grow in terms of crops and so on, for example. And we also have, of course, our village view. So this is what I've created so far. There are a couple of issues I've got with the game. One of which is you cannot rotate it. This is the view you have. Now, when I'm doing city builders and the like, in fact, almost any game I play, builders especially, I like to rotate the world so I can see what I see from whatever angle I want to look at it from. You can't do that here, nor can you rotate buildings as far as I'm aware. So it's in that sense a kind of limited city builder, but it's got its own unique charm, as we'll see in a moment. In fact, shall I get the game running? Let's do that. Yeah, so what I've done here, we've created various mines to gather clay. We've got a... what's that? It's berry gatherer. That's providing us with food. We've got a woodcutter here to provide wood for our buildings and so on. We've got a stone... I thought we had a stone... oh, there it is. There's our quarry. Mining camp. Yep, doing that. Oh, I told you to harvest. You can tell it to you can tell your people to manually harvest resources as well. It's not quite as efficient as having a building there for that specific purpose, but you can do that. We've got what's here. That's our woodcutting camp. Oh, I've got two of those. That's our storage area. This is our research building. And if we look at our research tree, it's quite a nice little tree here. I've only got 2 things researched so far, so I've disabled research because that uses resources, people and resources. And the tutorial has told me to turn it off as well. So that's what I did, because I'm a good boy. I like following instructions. So yeah, quite a long research tree. Very impressive. What else have we got? We've got a farm down here, which is growing beets at the moment. That's the only crop we can plant by the look of it. Yep, that's good. And we've also discovered this strange rubble, which we're unearthing. Now, as we dig through it, we are excavating stone and clay until we get to the end of it, where we'll hopefully discover something. Now, what is the tutorial telling me to worry about at the moment? It's telling me to keep your villagers happy. The leftmost of the 3 gauges in the centre of the map, which is villager happiness. Yeah, that is that. Well, yeah, it gives you the icon there. Click that button to study it in more detail. Oh, hang on. The top bar also provides an overview of... I think of it. Yeah, one of the things I have a problem with is reading things when I'm learning a game and talking about it at the same time. So I've cleared that particular task in the tutorial. So food quality is a bit poor. I've only got berries, and I don't think we're harvesting beets yet, are we? Actually, are you harvesting? Mini. Collect. Oh, collect beet. Oh, they are collecting. They are harvesting at the moment. You can also name your people. I've actually named one of these settlers Ajax because obviously I would. But I don't think there's a way of looking at the list of settlers. And that's the other little issue I've got with the game. There don't appear to be any overlays for things like resources or heat or temperature or anything like that, which I'm used to in some other games. But there you go. Homelessness. We've built no houses yet, so that's one thing. Still clearing the strange rubble. Housing. Oh, good. Yes. Currently, happiness panel. Yeah, let's go back there, shall we? Shows that the homelessness makes many of your villagers unhappy. Indeed, it would. One way to increase your villagers' happiness is to provide them with housing by constructing tents. Construct 5 of them. So that's what we'll do, and that is in the building option here. And this is in the village. Oh, there's the tent. So we've got village, we've got storage, food for all the sort of food related products, including, oh yes, the air thing here, the air well, that condenses the humidity in the air and turns it into water. Obviously doesn't work so well in a desert environment. So yeah, you need to collect water when you can. And the farm we've got down here, that's all doing well. But we're talking about, that's the raw resources. Those are our mining and wood cutting and other stuff we haven't uncovered yet. Anyway, villages, tents. I want 5 of these, do I? It requires 15 wood. I've got 293 wood. Should have plenty. So there's our tent. There we go. And as it says in the helpful tutorial mode option there, if I press the shift, it will place multiple. I wonder if you can place them that close together. And again, you can't rotate them, can you? R, Q, E. No, that doesn't seem to do it. Right mouse button just disconnects whatever you've selected. So that's you. Put 2 of you together, and another. Oh, I didn't press the shift key. And another one alongside it there. So that's 5 of those. You can set priorities for tasks here, which I'm not going to do particularly because the tutorial hasn't said I should. So they're all doing that, and you can build dirt roads to get people moving. I think there are different types of road as well, so we can drag this up here. Yeah, and that means your people will travel faster when they do that. Okay, everything's moving along quite nicely. Shall I go a little bit faster? Let's go 2 times speed. Oh, we're getting our tents built. Got 4 of them done. You see what I mean? This looks these hand-drawn characters, aren't they lovely? Tally, hi Tally, moving to tent. Doesn't mean she's got a home. Housing, residency. You don't. Does anyone actually live in this tent? Oh, up to 2 villagers can live in 1 tent. Amount of beds 2, housing quality 1, decoration total 0 of 3. we can decorate them, can we? That's cool. I like that. Now, that you might have noticed the little icon above. Is that Tally still? Yeah, her head showing that she is homeless. There's lots of these flags and icons which give you useful information. And they're happy because they've got a tent. Yes! Tent constructed. Okay. Research. The Hornblower. Now, this is one of the first technologies to allow us to interact with our Onbu Ajaxpost. So your village's survival is tied to that of the Onbu. Obviously, we're on the back of it. So you need to learn how to understand and work with each other. Research and build a Hornblower to communicate with Onbu, called Ajaxpost. Research it. Remember that the research building needs to be enabled and fully staffed. So there's our research building. It's got a lock on it because I've disabled it. If I fully staff that, 1, 2. Oh, it is fully staffed. Show the research tree and the Hornblower. That is you. That requires 50 wood, of which I've got 230. Should be achievable. Takes 12 hours. Yes. Okay, let's go back. I need to unlock it. Turn the lock off. There you go. Notice that red bar came up. The red icon. There's another icon that comes up here as well, which warns you that things are amiss, that you need to fix something. Now, I've actually got 18 people and housing for 10, so perhaps I should build a couple more tents. I think I can afford that. They take 15 wood apiece. Okay, well, we'll build just 2 more there. So still going to have a couple of people homeless, but you know, whatever. New people do join our settlement every number of days or whatever. 2 nomads will arrive in 2 days, or in 11 hours rather, so we'll get that. And amongst the resources we've got on the back of our Onbu are these things here, which look weird. And they are weird. They are the actual spikes on the back of this creature. They can be harvested for stone, but you are actually attacking the creature that you're living on. So that will reduce the trust between you and it. Now, what's going on here with this strange building? Oh, I've cleared it. Oh, it tells me that. Okay. So, decayed, overgrown ruins. We don't know their original purpose. Severely damaged and needs to be rebuilt. The repair cost is 30... Oh, planks. We don't have a sawmill as yet. Hang on, someone wants to talk to us by the look of it. And stone slabs, we don't have any of that. Okay, I know that icon there with 3 dots, the ellipsis, and an icon here saying someone wants to talk to us. Who's this? Oh yes, these people introduced the story about the apocalypse and the Onbu and stuff to us, and gave us our job, which was managing this whole new settlement. So Elder Waltraud, how interesting, it appears to be an ancient structure, some kind of tower maybe. What do you make of it, dear? Waltraud is not talking to me. She's not calling me dear. I don't know why, because I'm a lovely person. She's in fact talking to Theodore. Interesting indeed. In all my years, I've never seen anything quite like it, or maybe... No, couldn't be. He's got green head. Okay. Either way, it seems to be... He's obviously got a thought in his head. Is he going to give us a clue as to what that thought is? No, probably not. Either way, it seems to be in remarkably good shape given its age. The foundations are intact, and many of the other parts look usable as well. If we can figure out how they fit together and supplant some of our own resources, we might just be able to repair it. Not sure supplant is entirely the right word there, but I'm no expert. I don't know what we could stand to gain from this. Our resources are limited and, in my opinion, better used elsewhere. But dear, isn't not knowing the exciting part? I agree, to be honest. I think we should do it if we can afford to. But either way, that isn't our decision anymore, is it? No, it's my decision. I'm in charge of our settlement. So, do we have... What's that? That's refined resources. We haven't researched that yet. Our research tree, is that T? It is. I have landscaping, basic decorations. Shall I zoom into this so I can actually see it better? Whoops, no, don't go too fast, man. A pantry. Now these are foods. Okay, what have we got up here? you can discipline the Onbu, so if it annoys you, and you can tell it to eat and when to sleep and stuff like that. Where do we learn how to sawmill? Feeding trebuchet. I'm not going to talk about that yet at all because it might be a bit unpleasant. A carpenter. What do we need? Oh, right. Once we've got the Hornblower, we can research carpentry, which might give us those planks. Excellent. Oh, something's happened. Oh, 2 new people have arrived. Lovely. Actually, has our happiness changed? Oh, happiness. I didn't notice these numbers, to be honest. Oops. Minimum happiness to attract nomads. These are the 2 people we've just recruited. That's +5. That's good. Okay. Okay. What are these people standing around doing? Can we put more? We can put another person on the farm. Let's put another plot on the farm. Where's that done? That was done. Right, here. Oop, something's happened. I think that's the research, isn't it? Add a plot. We'll add a few more of these. If I do that, will they demolish, try and cut down that tree? If I do all that as beat. Okay, see what happens. Right, so our research has happened. So it's opened up the carpenter, the landscaping. Now this icon here says this is what you should do next. Basic decorations to increase the attractiveness of adjacent homes. Okay, but what does the good people of the tutorial management tell us? Complete the mysterious structure. Okay, how? Oh, we got repair. Okay, what's this icon? Building upgrades. Oh, we can upgrade. Can we upgrade our tents at all? Oh, things going on here. Ooh, no research selected. Oh, and someone there talking to us. Oh, that might have been Waltraud and Theodore a moment ago. Oh, we can't upgrade our tents as yet, but we can demolish them if we wanted to. Anyway, what's this here? I want to repair you. Severely damaged, needs to be rebuilt. Repairing this building rather, will start the story. Once it's completed, it can't be deconstructed. Deconstructing it now will unlock its blueprint, allowing you to build it and start the story at a later time. Okay. Right. I'm going to do that. Not that we've got the resources to do it. So can I'll unlock that. I'll pause that for the moment, although it is the instruction in the tutorial to do that. But the tutorial does also tell me about the Hornblower. Okay, the Hornblower can be found in the Onbu interaction category in the building menu. So let's hear Onbu. Where's that? Oh, that is you. A Hornblower. Used to issue commands to Onbu, Ajaxpost, which it may or may not follow. It's a living beastie. It has a mind of its own. Yeah, we have to negotiate with it, which allows you to click on crossroads on the world map to decide which way to go. Okay. Well, I can't build it there. Where can I? Oh, I can build it up here near the head of the beast. That makes sense. Can I build it anywhere else? No, it makes sense. Build it near the head where it's here, where presumably its ears are up here as well. Don't build it over the spikes. If I build it, I think if I build it over these trees, I'll need to chop the trees down first. Is there any other space there? I think we'll do that because I just waste time cutting trees down which don't need. Again, I'd love to be able to rotate the map so I can see what it's doing. I think that's clear there. Okay, there we go. So what is required here? Just 30 wood. And we'll put one person. It's not built yet, but you can pre-assign people. So once it is built, that a person will come and man it. So let's prioritise that as well. Okay, construct a hornblower, assign a worker, give it any horn command. Okay, I think we need to do some more research then, don't we? Research tree. Now this carpenter, research costs, makes wood planks from wood. Yes. Oh, now the pantry gives a stonemason. Okay, let's get the carpenter done first, I think. Yes, we'll do that. What's this? Oh, that's the Onbu. That's what it's doing. Right, the current movement state is resting. Ah, so if we go out to the Onbu... There it is. It's having a rest. Isn't it? Lovely. Oh. There you go. And now it's sleeping. And snoring ever so gently. Current heart rate is 2.4. Now, it is susceptible, it is vulnerable to the toxicity of the poisoned world as well. So we'll need to deal with that as and when that moment arises. But not going to be a problem for the moment. Oh, something's happened. Oh, research completed. Really? Already? Gosh, well, I'm running at 2 times speed, so let's slow it down a little bit. Oh, I can build a carpenter hut now. We'll build that. Where should we build that? Near the trees. Oh, things. Ah, right. Things are going wrong here. I've got that red icon up there, and there's an icon there which says things need to be dealt with. So let's build. What? Actually, what's that? That is. Oh, that's a woodcut. That is a woodcutting camp. So we could build the carpenter there, I think, and assign a couple of people to it. That's good. Okay, so what's the problem here? This is our berry gatherer, and they are not enough resources available. I'm not going to worry about that for the moment because this is a barren bush, but it will be uprooted, and they will put seeds down to plant new berry plants. So we should be all right. So I've given them the instruction there to plant and harvest, as opposed to just harvest or only plant. So that's good. We don't actually have any seeds at the moment. Can I put another gatherer in there? Yeah, let's try that. How many free people have I got? 4. That's okay. Moving camps. If any of your woodcutting or mining camps don't have access to any more resources, it will raise a warning flag. Oh, that was that one, wasn't it? That's fine. We've dealt with that. We could move them using the move command. Okay, so we've got this here. Where's our move instruction? I'm not seeing it. You can move camp for free anytime by selecting them and using the move function. Where's that? Now we do have a clay camp here. Probably going to run out of resources at some point soonish there. But interestingly enough, I had that camp over here to start with. Clay does reappear. So I'll leave that for the moment. Oh, we need to give a command. So if I click on this, show interactions. Lie down, walk and run. How is... Oh, we've got a red icon come up. Can I say walk? And what happens? I think it is ignoring me. No, we are running. It is ignoring me. Yeah, that's fine. It's still asleep. Okay. Oh, we have this site here. Oh, the stone quarry. There's the move because it's got the red flag. That's so. There's thousands in there. Okay, so if I move that in range 0. Oh, it's not a mine. It's a mining cat. Oh, it's not a quarry as such. Okay. So I can move it over here perhaps. What's in range here? Can I move you there? In range 8. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I completed that task. How's my research doing? Show research tree. We've got the pantry, I think. Have we got the pantry? No, it's not ticked. Let's do the pantry. Yes. I'm ignoring the game's instruction. Bad Ajax. So complete. Some research requires knowledge of Onbu. Now that you have access to wood planks, you can research and build an Onbuologist to gather that knowledge. Research Onbuologist, construct an Onbuologist, and assign at least one worker to the Onbuologist. And that also requires mushrooms. Now this is one of the things, when it first cropped up, I thought, I could really do with an overlay here. Because mushrooms will grow every now and then spontaneously on the back of your Onbu. And you have to sort of spot them by eye, as far as I'm aware. If you've played this game already, because it's been out for just about a week now, then do let me know if there's a way of spotting these things. Do I actually have any mushrooms? Are there any mushrooms around here? You're just berries. As I say, a little overlay would be lovely to help with this. Mushrooms. Right. So we can harvest those directly. Harvest. Oops, do that. And that. We'll harvest all these. I don't think you can harvest mushrooms through a building. So I've already got one free person. Okay, in which case we'll take the berry down. The worker count down, so I've got 2 free people apparently. Okay, carpenter. Take one of you down as well. Right, so we're gathering mushrooms. Oh, more people joining us. Excellent. Right, so that is our research done. So we've got the pantry, we can do the stonemason. Can I do the Onbuologist? Yep, we'll need planks are turning up. That's fine. Okay, we're a bit short of mushrooms at the moment. Let me do the stonemason here, which should then allow us to create those stone slabs. So we can rebuild the mysterious structure. You see, these berries are now growing. Oh, it's a herb. That's new. Does the guidebook tell me anything about the herbs? Aha! The airwell, the berry gatherer. Okay, the airwell does that. The farm. Ooh, we can do beet corn. We need compost. When you harvest the mushrooms, apparently they do create compost. Great fertilizer, decayed crop. Oh, the decayed mushroom. Not the harvested mushroom then, perhaps. Here's the food. Be nice if there was a search option here. Okay, so I'm getting berry. I'm not seeing herb. Come up. Dung. Ooh. Herb, there it is. Cures ailments. But of course, the herbologist, the medicine person, a gourmet kitchen. Whoa. Onbu pharmacy. So I don't suppose. No, there's a option to harvest those herbs. Actually, can I start? We'll unlock that. So, okay. Not enough resources available. Hopefully, you're bringing a plank down, aren't you? If I catch you, there you are. Carrying 3 planks. Lovely. Okay, weather. Light rain and raises humidity. Good, we need that water. Can you select a whole group? No. Ooh, okay. Right, we need to harvest all these. Harvest, 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 harvest. So that should increase our mushroom count. Good, good. Research completed. So that is the stonemason, so we can build one of those. we can start work on creating the Onbuologist. Can I do that? Set this as your next... Yes, I want to do that. It's not letting me do it. Okay, shall we do... Oh, right. That's what that icon means. The star is the research recommendation. I thought that's what the tutorial said, and then I didn't see a star, so I ignored it. Oh, can I not do that then? Oh, maybe that icon means that's the things I can't research. Darn. What about a flop house? Ooh, makeshift housing for up to 30 villagers. Okay. Or a corn plantation. Let's try that. Yes. Okay, right. We're doing some research anyway. I think I'm getting the hang of what it's trying to tell me. Maybe. Ooh, we researched the stonemason, didn't we? So shall we build a stonemason? There you go. That requires wood and stone. We should be fine for that. And there's our mining camp. We'll put you not by the farm. Look, the farm is actually there. We'll put that there. Okay. And we'll assign a couple of people to that, or one person to it. Do I want to prioritise that? Yes. What's that? Pile of clay. Okay. Well, they are slowly harvesting the mushrooms. We've got 7 now. What's going on here? Produces... Ooh, hang on. Produce wood by cutting down nearby trees. More efficient than using free workers. Okay. Oh, we need a forester, don't we? To actually replant the trees they've cut down. Okay, so let's move that. So the move obviously only appears when... it has a problem when it's run out of resources. So if we... Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what's in range there. When you build a new structure, like a resource collection structure, it does tell you how many are actually in range. But you can see it there by the highlighted circles. But it'd be nice if it actually gave me the number as well. You're quite good there, aren't you? Yeah, we'll put you there. There you go. Oh, research is completed. Actually, let's have a quick look. Is it still asleep? It's slowed right. Its metabolism has slowed right down. I hadn't noticed, to be honest. I don't know if you did, if it was actually walking anywhere. Can I send it another instruction? Get up and walk. Walk. Oh! It's woken up. Is it? Ow, ow, oh, ooh. Blimey. That must be a bit uncomfortable for the people living in the settlement. And here it goes. Excellent. Good. Right, that's better. Right, we have people joining us. Got 2 more people. We've finished some research or other. Can we research? Nope, nope, nor the dung collector. We can do the flop house and tomatoes. We'll do the flop house, I think. Yes. How are we doing? Where's our mysterious structure? Still no... Oh, right. Good. We're creating stone slabs. Aha, we have had 1 stone slab delivered to our mysterious structure. That's good. In our farm, we can now plant corn. It's different temperature. Quite different temperature. B is in the good temperature zone. Oh, we've researched something. Cool. We'll come back to that in a second. Shall I plant some corn anyway? So I'll put some plots down, which was... Oh, that button there. What's that symbol mean? Why just do that? I'm not sure. Oh, Am I thinking this is setting what it plants and harvests throughout the farm? So a farm does 1 crop? Is that what's going on? Yes. Hence that icon there which says they don't grow at the current temperatures. Right, okay, fair enough. Lesson learned. And we researched the flop house. we can't do that. What else can we research? Onbu disciplining. Okay, we could. Anything else? Doesn't look like it is. Well, we'll take that one. Requires wood and stone. But I could, of course, for the moment disable the research altogether and get those people working at something else. What's your problem? There's no stone in... Right. Okay, let's move you somewhere else. Oh, actually, come out there. What's that? Right, we can move you to there then, I think. Move you. Why does it say no? Okay, well, I'm going to put you there then. And you have 7 in range. Good, we'll do that. Oh, I could. Can I build a flop house thing? So that's the village. A flop house. That requires 50 wood and 100 clay. I don't have enough clay available. You're not wrong, mate. Okay. There's some clay over here. Can we... Where's our... You're the clay gathering camp there. Okay, let's gather a bit faster. Can we do that? Yeah. I think we're doing quite well. Our farm's doing quite well. Our food is okay. Daily consumption is 24. We've currently got 68 in store. That's the trouble with picking up new people en route, isn't it? You run out of resources to maintain them. We have researched whatever it was we were researching. The Onbu discipliner, I think. Ah, right. Now the trouble with the discipliner is it does encourage the Onbu to listen to your commands and presumably obey them, but it hurts them and obviously reduces its trust in you thereafter. So the symbiotic relationship would be affected by that, which is not necessarily a good thing. Anything I can research along here? Looks like the answer to that question is no. So what we're going to do is we're going to close down research. There you go. And those people are released back to do whatever jobs need to be done somewhere else in the world. Like collecting those mushrooms, which we appear to have done. We've got 13 of them now. Ooh, the water is used for planting crops. Maybe I've got too many crops being planted. Ah. This person here, they've got the ellipsis on them. Do they not want to talk to me? Okay. It looks like they're happy. They've got a house, a tent. Okay, now what I want to do, I don't want this video to be way too long. I just want to introduce the game to you after all. And it's already getting a little bit on the lengthy side. Oh dear, got 2 buildings with problems. So what I'm going to do is fast forward. What will I actually do? Not enough resources. That clay and compost and water. Okay, let's just harvest the beet then. We'll do that. So what I'll do is I will forward through this until we've completed the mysterious structure, and I will come back to you and see what the next stage in that particular story is. Could be interesting. We shall see. Okay, I'm going to leave you for the moment unless something exciting, particularly exciting happens, which I'll come back for, but if not, then I will rejoin you, or you'll rejoin me rather, perhaps more accurately, when the mysterious structure is completed. Okay, that didn't take long, did it? No. I've just come out here to the world map and noticed this icon here, and they are hearty mushrooms, fresh healthy food for the Onbu. So at that point I imagine we should instruct it to eat. I don't know if we've actually got that instruction available to us. Should we have a quick look? Oh, 3 nomads want to join us. 3! It's usually 2, isn't it? Now let's go back to the village mode. So our Hornblower thing here, show interactions. What's that? Onbu doctor, injector, Onbu feeding. Well, it's not us feeding it directly, is it? I wonder if it would feed automatically. We'll find out, perhaps. Oh, hang on. We've just got an alert. Which popped up here as well in the bottom right. This place contains some fresh food for Onbu. The Onbu eats. Yes, if we go out, we can see it eating those lovely healthy mushrooms. Excellent. So how's it doing? Yeah, it's feeling good. And there was another option here. Onbu hunger. Ah, right, yes. That's going down. It's now 39. Onbu poison level 0. Villagers over 15 total needs. Okay, I'm not sure what that's telling me. Onbu sleepiness is 38. That's fine. Oh, and just noticed, we've got a new message down here. Onbu seems unsure about which path to take up at the upcoming crossroads. And as the tutorial tells me here, we can give it a command. So if you have a hornblower and are approaching a fork in the road, you can give the Onbu a command to tell it which path to take. Do this by selecting the crossroads on the world map. So we're going to give it a command. It might, of course, ignore us if it doesn't trust you enough. Is there a indication of what level of trust we have with the Onbu? I would have thought it's fairly good level of trust. Okay, well, let's go to the world map. Click on the crossroads and we will go. It highlights which direction. We'll go northeast to go to that abandoned encampment, I think, if it will. It accepts our command. Super. There probably was a ping and I just didn't pay attention to it, but it tells me down here that I have searched the abandoned camp and found 3 tools. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with those tools, but I'm sure they'll come in very handy for building something or other. We are very close to completing our mysterious structure. We've got 29 and 30 stone slabs in place already. They're going to take it there. What is going to happen here? Now they're starting to repair it. Excellent. I'm ignoring the new settlers that we've come across. I think we've got enough people to do what we need at the moment. And food is going to be an issue if I get too many more people. What's going on here? I did just instruct Ajaxpost to lie down because he's been walking for a while and he was getting quite sleepy, as you can see there. Hunger, that's alright. Poison is okay. Villagers, yeah, whatever. But if we look at the world, we do have another crossroads coming up soonish with some more hearty mushrooms for feeding. So we'll probably take that path. Well, depending on what turns up, if we can see beyond that crossroads in that direction, we shall see. Anyway, so while Onbu takes a nap, there you go. Let's see how our mysterious structure is unfolding. It's an antenna tower, an ancient structure utilizing unknown technologies. Occasionally receives strange transmissions. Oh my goodness. And it's indestructible. So that's been done. We still need to get our Onbuologist sorted out, don't we? So you're over here. Oh, we can do that now. We've got enough mushrooms and stone and wood planks. Right, let's do that. Let's get that going. But you're, I'm afraid, not going to see that for the moment. Let's come out. Oh, we need to accept that and go back out of there. Then unlock the research. Building, there you go, unlock it. Researchers are in play. Okay, you're not going to see that in this episode because I'm going to close it right down now, to be honest. We've gone on quite long enough to give you a flavour of some simple introductory gameplay in The Wandering Village. Released just over a week ago now on Steam. Oh, they mushrooms. I should harvest those. Sorry, let's get the UI back. Pressing F7. There you go. And let's harvest those. Because they do come in handy for something or other, I'm sure. There you go, get that done. Okay, all done. Good, don't want to build anything new. Fine, yeah, so we'll leave it in screenshot mode like that. And I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this first look at The Wandering Village. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better though, if you've got anything to say about the game, how I've been playing or not playing it as I should, or any thoughts generally about The Wandering Village, be great to hear from you. And I'm sure the developers would love to hear from you as well. So all feedback is very much appreciated. Just drop a note into those comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know if enough of you like this video, I will do more. So if you want to know when they turn up, then just subscribe to the channel, and of course that old notification bell. That thing apparently works. Yeah, click that too. That'd be lovely. Anyway, from me, Ajaxpost, here in The Wandering Village. Until the next time, bye bye for now.